Hi, this is Diana. Bright Knowledge Instants give you one thing you can do today to move your creativity ahead. And today I'd like to propose a practice journal. Now, this works whether you're a musician, visual artist, dancer, writer. Basically, a practice journal is your artistic diary. And by having a diary that is documenting what you've done, what you plan on doing, and reflections upon all of that, you have a way of tracking your progress, keeping your motivation, and then also making things happen. As you write things down, whether it's ideas, inspiration, whatever it happens, goals, whatever it is, when you write down, as we've done before on a Bright Knowledge Instant, it makes things happen. So today I'd like to show you some examples of practice journals that you can come up with right now in your house. So something so simple like just a little notebook like this. This can be carried in your bag. It can be put on your music stand. I love this because it's so small. You could even put a little pen in there. You could carry it around in your bag for inspiration, moments where you want to jot things down. This is really easy to use. Now, perhaps you want to go a little bit bigger. The moleskins are wonderful, and I love using the little post-it tags to help me find subjects that I'm writing about. Now, this particular one is very cool because it has music manuscript paper in it. It's lined with the staff. And so I will jot down ideas. And as you can see, this is for your eyes only. This is very, very messy. As you can see. I put little post-its in here as well. I've got stuff at the back. This is messy because it's for my eyes only. So just as a diary is for your eyes only, so is your practice journal. You want to be able to be as honest as you can be inside here and to not feel a sense of external eye upon your journal. So very cool moleskin. There's so many different types. Blank pages, dots, lines, everything, and the music manuscript one. Now, maybe you want to go a little bit bigger, something like this. So this is my hand for proportion, and there's some hands there. Leonardo da Vinci. If you tend to like to write big, and my handwriting is fairly big, this can be a really, really good choice. This is less portable, of course, but it would also fit on your desk, on your music stand, and you can kind of see more on each page. And so as you can see, I love to keep my written notes. So stuff is just everywhere. So don't worry about making it perfect. There's no perfect when it comes to the practice journal. Maybe you just want to use post-its. So you could be writing on post-its and then stick them into your main book as time goes on. That's another wonderful option because, again, these can be jotted on in a cafe. I tend to have loads of those. Let me show you what I've got going on with this. So in my date book, because weirdly enough, I'm a very much a paper person, even though I do a lot of online work. You can see that I stick in post-its straight into my date book, and I do the same thing with my journals, my practice journals. Perhaps you want to go even bigger. You want to use maybe a binder. So by having a binder, again, you can be working with loose sheets, individual sheets of paper, and then stick them into your binder. So that's very convenient. You can also have individual files in your binder. So this is for my one-on-one students, and I just am able to pull out their files and have all their materials right here. So this is one student, and as you can see, we've got everything in here. I even write on the back. The power of writing things down. I very much believe in it. Now, here's the great thing. You have one of these things around your house, and if you don't, you have a phone. So the phone can also be a wonderful way to document your practice journal. I do believe there's a certain power to writing things out physically, but if you happen to work better in a digital format, or it's more convenient for you and you're more likely to use your phone, go ahead and do that. There are many journals that you can download on your phone as apps. You can have quite a lot of fun with those, actually. And then finally, perhaps you want to go all out and have something really beautiful and special like this. So this is a little Celtic design. And as always, I have loads of notes and tags and all this. This is my personal thing. Like, nobody else sees this. You can see my Post-its stuck. So I just want to show you how possible it is to have your practice journal. And you can find it in your house right now. So before I wrap up with you, what I would love to propose, as well as finding your journal, is before every practice, start with a slight meditation or prayer to get into a reflective space. Before you start your work, whatever art form it is, when you get into this reflective state, you will be in a far better position to document your findings in your journal. You will have more of a sense of discernment, more of a sense of commitment and engagement in what you're doing. So a couple things today. See if you can find a journal around your room. It might even just be Post-its. And start your practice today with a little bit of reflective thought. Could be meditation, prayer, mantra, however you like to see it. And then start working with your journal. Bye.